The long top bivvy is supplied complete with a very generous heavy duty carry bag, providing enough room to also store the optional winter skin and more. Inside you will find the bivvy rolled up. The support poles and bivvy pegs are in the bivvy roll, and the 2-part ground sheet is supplied in a separate bag. Putting the long top up is really easy. With your back to the water, roll out the bivvy roll. Put the support pole and peg bag to one side. Fold out the side poles and slip the first 2 poles into the angled knuckles. To assemble the last 2 poles, simply rest the pole end on the knuckle and lever into position. All pole ends are reinforced with a 4-inch insert, and the knuckles have a 14-degree angle, reducing the stress on the poles by 40% when set up. 3 years testing has proved unrivaled reliability for our aircraft alloy poles. Next, connect the tension strap. You will find 3 width options on the strap, allowing you to set up the long top at different heights. Note, however, that the widest option is only suitable when it is used as a shelter and the front has been removed. The longest support pole is for the roof section. The length has been preset. You should not need to adjust it until the bivvy weathers a little bit, and it may need slightly extending. Clip to the front and rear frame and ensure that the tension is firm enough to push out the long top's mini peak. Insert the point of the rear support tube into the metal eyelet of the bottom pegging point. Attach the clip to the rear frame pole and extend firmly, locking into place with a double thumb screws. One of the many useful features on this bivvy is the Velcro captivation points for the tension bars. No more fiddly threading. Ensure the bivvy is in the correct position and zip down the door. Start by pegging at the rear with a straight line between the 2 rear pegging points. Make your way round the bivvy to the door, where you will add tension to the bivvy as it is pegged down. The privacy screen and door can be rolled up to allow access to the ground sheet. The long top ground sheet is in 2 parts, a large rear sheet which can be used on its own, and a smaller front sheet which can be velcroed to the rear part to give full coverage. This can be kept together if you always want to use a full ground sheet. Note that the front section velcros underneath the rear part to encourage any water or spillages on the front sheet to drain out underneath the rear. On the underside of the ground sheet are elasticated loops which easily attach to the toggles fitted inside the bivvy. At a 1 metre width, the long top door is wider than most other bivvy doors and has the advantages of improved vision and easier access for tackle, even with a wide boy bed chair. Either of the side panels can be rolled back to create access and vision, very useful when the weather turns direction. The Easy Roller Bar is an industry first. It makes it quicker, easier and neater to roll up either the door or the privacy screen. Only one central securing point is required, and the rigid pole keeps the ends up and out of sight. The privacy screen can be neatly tucked away under the weather flap, and rolling up the main door internally allows it to be hidden out of the way. The window panel is near full width of the door, giving outstanding vision. The privacy screen is zipped down, roll up. There is a removable see-through waterproof window, and the sewn-in mozzie panel is made from one of the most durable meshes available. The long top has the capability to be pegged out shallower, ideal for tighter swims. By using the higher rear eyelet pegging point and pegging out using the 2 higher optional pegging points either side, you can create a near flat back. Removing the front panel creates a shelter that only weighs 4¼ kilos, which includes the pegs and support tubes, and just 1¼ kilos extra if you want to use the rear ground sheet. The 2 centre straps are convenient for rebaiting or retackling your cart rods. The outer pairs are added for retaining spare fishing rods or spot or marker rods. The noise required to remove them adds to overnight security. The long top bivvy is really quick and easy to pack away. Firstly, remove the ground sheet, or you could just unclip it and use the ground sheet to pack the bivvy up on if it's really wet and muddy. Ensure the door is rolled down and unzipped, and remove the pegs, leaving the rear section until last. Remove the tension bars and pack them all away. Then unclip the tension strap. The poles will be under slight tension, so holding the knuckle, push the middle section up into the loose material to dismantle them. The other side will simply slip out. Holding the two centre poles, stand up and fold the two sides in. Shake the bivvy down, place the peg and pole bag in the centre, tuck in the tension strap and roll up firmly. Use the Velcro strap to keep it all tight and together. This will now slip easily into most quivers and easily back into our carry bag.